Imagine you're a housewife in the 1950s. What's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Do a line of cocaine.
Close. You drink.
I was almost there.
You probably did cocaine and a variety of other drugs, but it's not 1950 anymore. It's the 2020s, so at this point, we should probably switch to something a little bit lighter, which is why today we're going to be letting the infamous Sandra Lee teach us how to make a bunch of cocktails and a variety of other dishes to please our husbands, because that's the only thing that matters, right?
I'm gonna make my boyfriend so happy. Finally, I'll learn how to cook.
Yeah, finally, proper boy-wife material. If you don't know who Sandra Lee is, she is the lady from the iconic Vine and 2 Shots of Vodka, and that's about as far as her reputation goes. But underneath all of that, she had a cooking show where she basically taught you how to make half budget-friendly, half like convenient meals. She would get like pre-cut vegetables and fruit at the grocery store, like a bunch of frozen stuff, and like teach you how to make meals for your family with it.
Sounds very wholesome.
Yeah, wholesome. Just wait until you see the fucking void that is the asparagus water you're about to see.
I hate that name.
But first, I think we should go with the original video that started it all. The Lush Lagoon cocktail.
The certified classic. Let's go.
Also, hi, this is Camp. His channel's really cool. You should go visit it. I'll put his link in the description and in that card in the corner right here. God damn it.
Full disclaimer, I have no idea what Okari's about to subject me to. I know very little. I know the 2 shots of vodka, and then she told me that apparently Sandra Lee is just always like this.
So yeah, you just know my shock and horror at Sandra Lee. You haven't experienced it yourself.
I've experienced the horror vicariously through you. I have not experienced it myself.
I see. Do you have much experience in the kitchen or anything?
I make a real good grilled cheese and an even better Kraft dinner.
Marry me.
I don't swing that way, I'm sorry.
You know, we don't have to be in a relationship for you to be my boy wife.
That is a good point, actually. You do have me.
And question number 2, how squeamish are you with your food choices? Like, are you a very picky eater, or?
I like to think I'm not that picky. Like, there's a couple things I absolutely don't like.
Okay.
Like, I don't like beans at all. Anything spicy is kind of like, no. Other than those 2 things, I'm not like the pickiest eater, so I think I'm okay.
Alrighty. Well, let's see if your stomach can handle these.
I'm ready.
Yeah, first up, we got the all-time classic. It's the one the Vine originates from, the Lush Lagoon. Before this video starts, I just want to say I launched a Patreon. Please give me your money. Link is in the description. I'll describe more about it at the end of the video. Okay, bye.
Just gonna place some kiwi, but first, I wanna mush it up a little bit and break this up. These are beautiful, ripe kiwis, lots of flavor.
I do be a slut for
Just
kiwis.
fork these until they're all broken up, like that. Then into my shaker, I'm gonna put some ice.
Oh my god. Look at the way she's manhandling that fucking ice.
I didn't even...
What? She's just manhandling that shit. She's not like pouring it from the bowl into the cup, which, you know, the cup seems like wide enough that seems very easily doable. So I don't, why are you manhandling it?
That is a good point. I'm hoping she's not making that for anyone else. Christ.
Well, I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum with how alcoholic it becomes. I hope it's for a lot of people.
Then in here, 2 shots of vodka.
Oh,
she said the thing! She said the thing! She said the
Let's
thing!
go!
Then 1 shot of melon liqueur. Just a hint of the juice from a jalapeno jar.
Every time she announces something else she's adding in, I get more and more confused as to what the flavor is. Because we had kiwis, then we got like vodka and something else, and then we just got some sugar, and now she's adding jalapeno juice.
I'm not a mixologist either, but I don't know, all of it sounded pretty good up until the jalapeno juice, just because, like, that just doesn't sound appealing in any drink other than a Caesar. It's like the only application I can think
It's
of.
not a good time.
Not in my kiwi melon liqueur vodka drink. Fuck no.
Stir this up. Now it's taste time.
Why did she put it in a shaker cup if she wasn't gonna shake it?
Wait, yeah, what?
She just
Why
stirred
did she
it.
do that?
And then also that's such a shitty stirring job. You know, you're supposed to put it in a shaker so that like all of the alcohol is evenly distributed throughout the drink. But the way she's like mixed it, all of the alcohol is sitting at the bottom. So when you sip out of that, you're just gonna get straight vodka.
Barely even. She just like gave it a couple nudges, and now all the jalapeno juice is gonna be in like one spot. What are you doing? Oh, no.
Camp, would you believe me if I said it got worse?
I mean, I wouldn't want to believe you, but I feel like I have to.
with pretty little black seeds floating from those kiwis. Then I'm going to garnish this with just 2 kiwi slices that I reserved. Beautiful.
Ma'am, what garnish was that? It sunk to the bottom of the glass. Normally garnishes are like things you see. I don't know what she was cooking there. Like,
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna garnish my spaghetti with some parsley, and then I like pick up the spaghetti with my hands, just raw dogging it, and then throw some parsley. Just not throw, take a container of parsley
in the
and
middle.
dump the entire thing onto the plate, and then throw the spaghetti with a lot of force right on top of it. That's the equivalent
Yep.
of
It's all
what she
about the
did just now.
presentation. It's perfect.
But surprise, surprise, she cooks too. I have seen this one before, and oh my god, it's absolutely atrocious.
Let's go. Hit me with
But
it.
before we go any further, I want to just like point out the coloring of the set. Why is she doing Wicked promo?
It is.
Yeah, the coloring in here is like absolutely ridiculous. Somebody like shifted the saturation up like way too fucking high. And also her shirt just like sears into my eyes, into my retinas.
Yeah. There's a lot happening in this first frame already.
I want to use asparagus that I got in the frozen food section of the grocery store, and I'm thawing these out. And I want to just cut off the tips of this. They'll go into each bowl of soup just as they are because they are pre-cooked, and it's a great garnish.
I have never seen frozen asparagus in a grocery store.
That's a really good point. You know what? Neither have I.
Yeah, not-
I mean, like, is that a thing in the States? I mean, we're both Canucks, so I don't know.
Let us know if frozen asparagus is a regular thing that you consume.
I have only ever seen asparagus just in like the fresh section with like the other produce. I'm having a moment.
Wait, even better question. Why are we asking my audience if they eat vegetables?
That is a very good point, actually. I don't know. Why are we asking my audience that either? Like, what the? We know what you are.
5-10 minutes and soup is on. Now these need to go into 3 separate pieces, because first I'm going to bring them to a boil, then puree them in the blender. And the smaller the pieces, the easier they are to puree. And then we'll put the rest in here.
Ooh, that water. Oh, I don't like the color of that water.
That.
How did you get the asparagus piss before you ate the asparagus?
If you don't want asparagus piss, just make the asparagus piss before you drink the water.
Now it is hot, so when you put your lid on here, put a towel over that, and this is going to whiz everything together, make it nice and smooth, and then we're going to add the cream base. You could, by the way, put this through a strainer if you wanted to, but I don't want to.
Look at how frothy that asparagus water is. Doesn't that just look so refreshing?
It looks so yellow. Why does it look like?
I think I'm having trouble deciding if that's like the color of the food, if the color of the food doesn't look right, or if the saturation of the entire scene just completely fucked with it.
Maybe it looks more vibrant and like yummy in person, but because of like how oversaturated everything is in the background, it just looks like you frothed up some piss. Like that's what it's serving right now.
Editing Okari, do a side-by-side comparison, desaturate the shot, and see what the fuck happens.
But I don't want to do that because I love all those chunks of asparagus in my soup.
Also, I'd like to point out there's no spices or anything so far. It's just asparagus and boiled water.
Yeah, you know what? The fact that we only have cream and asparagus and we're this far into the video is making me nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Well, wait, do
I
we
am
even
scared.
have the cream yet?
No, we don't.
No, it's
Literally just asparagus and broth right now. It's
Now
clutch
to this,
this.
I want to add
She
a
better.
can of white sauce. You can buy white sauce in the can. All this is butter, flour, a little bit of cream that's in here, and I'm going to add a little more cream. 3/4 of a cup of cream to this to add even more of a nice creamy base.
That's barely any cream.
You know, for a cream-based soup, there's not a lot of base here.
Sandra Lee, this is the opposite of based.
It's not a cream-based. This is a cream cringe.
Base. Give this a stir so everything is combined. Now I just want to add a little bit of salt
Oh,
and a
wonderful.
pinch of pepper.
That was
Let
that was
this
barely
all
a stir.
meld together.
That was
I'm gonna have a little taste for right now.
It's just asparagus and salt and pepper and water.
This is like the ultimate British meal. There's just like The only seasoning is salt and pepper. Like that's all you need. I also want to point out, this is like the main ingredients so far have been like asparagus and butter.
Yeah.
And then some salt and pepper. That's
Not
like
even
all
butter.
that's in.
White
This is
sauce
what a
in
soup
can.
is.
White sauce in a can.
White
Not
sauce.
even butter.
Yeah, sorry, my mistake. Not even like actual butter.
That is rich and delicious. Ladle that into a bowl, garnish it with
Rich?
the asparagus.
Yeah, rich.
Is that rich? I mean, credit
no.
where it's due. The garnish is actually on top of the soup this time. You can actually see
True,
the garnish.
it's floating. Which
Yes.
I didn't think
it is
that would
actually
be
like floating properly.
I didn't think that would be something that you could fuck up, but here we are. Again, when I'm editing, I will desaturate this. If it does look like gray sludge when I desaturate it, that'll be so funny. Like the inside of the Krabby Patties when SpongeBob became normal.
Oh no.
And it was just like making them with garbage.
Garnish it with the asparagus tips, and you'll have a beautiful, comforting soup.
I don't know about comforting. I don't feel comfortable right now.
I'd feel comfortable with an asparagus tip.
Well, let's see. What other unkept horrors are within the mind of this woman?
Next up on the chopping block, we got fried chicken salad, which actually doesn't sound half bad.
That sounds pretty bomb, actually. See how this goes. I got faith.
Oh, you poor innocent soul. Before you've seen the horrors of the world.
Please just let me down easy.
It's okay. It's okay. Just look at the pretty flowers. Look at the pretty flowers.
Yeah, look how good it is. Ah.
Popcorn chicken. This is just chicken breast that has been floured and fried for you and seasoned a bit. And you can pop this open and just put it onto a baking dish and heat it up. The dressing for this salad is unbelievable, and it's just as easy as using this frozen product. This goes into the oven at 425 for 10 minutes. Just took my popcorn
that's
chicken,
reasonable.
Looking
popped
good
it
so
into
far.
the oven, and the dressing that goes on that salad is a half a cup of ranch dressing. And to this, you just want to add 2 tablespoons
That's
of
enough
dried
ranch.
barbecue rub. This gives great flavor, and it's absolutely delicious. If you're
I feel like that flavor would go better if you like cooked it with the chicken, though.
Yeah, well, I mean, she already said it was seasoned. You know,
I guess
it's already
so.
done. God forbid she add anything else.
But it's also very funny to be like, here's how you can make an amazing dressing for this salad that you can make yourself at home. Step 1, have a
And then
bottle
it's
of
just
dressing.
some ranch and some barbecue. Step 2, throw some stuff you should have put on the chicken. Then you're done.
Why don't homeless people just buy a house?
fresh lime juice in here. And make sure you get a nice juicy lime, because if you get the limes that are a little dried out on the inside, they tend to be bitter. Go ahead and stir this together and look at that. The first thing I want to do is just taste some nice tomatoes, ripe and plump, and I'm just going to quarter those. Now, I have a beautiful plate that has 3 different trays here, and I'm using that for today's service. But if you were going to take this picnic and travel with it, I would want you to get one of those plastic travel dishes that has the 3 different compartments. That way you have one vessel, but you keep everything separate.
On it, Sandra Lee, anything you say, I'll get that piece of Tupperware with 3 separate compartments.
Also, what's going on with the tomatoes? Like, are they cutting them more than the quarters? Or are there just going to be like giant fat pieces of tomato in the salad? Please say there's not going to be giant fat pieces.
Look at the pretty flowers.
I fucking hate tomatoes.
Look at the pretty flowers. Just look at the pretty flowers.
Oh, look at the flowers. Oh, they're so nice. Oh.
I don't think you're prepared for what the fuck she's going to violate the salad.
I mean, this relatively tame so far. I am scared.
It's just the
Okay,
tomatoes
all
are
right.
a bit big.
It's fine. Tomatoes can be a bit big. It's okay. It's okay.
Now, this is an English cucumber, and what's great about using these is that there's no wax on the outside, so you can actually eat the skin. But I want to do something a little decorative. Just take this off, take this off, but leave some of the skins on, so that when you cut this, you have a...
Okay, I don't know why you would want to be decorative though, because isn't the entire point of the show to like just save time?
Why are we like trying to do like a whole interior decoration for the food here? Like, isn't this supposed to be like lightning fast, like life hack type beat?
a very pretty little striped effect.
Oh, look at that form!
mean,
look at that form! Thank you, Sandra Lee, for demonstrating expert technique in having your fingers pointed directly towards the blade of the knife instead of curling them inwards.
The fact that she still has all 10 fingers is kind of a testament to her luck. Jeez.
Oh man, okay. I don't know if this joke is too mean. Or just compensating.
I mean, cut it out.
Is that true? Or compensating after.
No. That is really funny, but no.
I'm just gonna bleep it.
It will be a mystery lost to time.
So you got the giant ass tomatoes, the designed cucumbers, all on 3 separate compartments for some fucking reason instead of, tossing them into a salad.
Yeah, I didn't realize we were like making a makeshift buffet here, but all right.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what the last compartment's gonna be.
Now I want to just add carrots to finish off my little trio here.
Okay.
And these are those yummy baby carrots everybody loves so much. What's great about this too is these are all fabulous little finger foods. If someone doesn't want to create a salad, you could certainly eat these by themselves and use that wonderful dressing as a dip.
Ma'am, you're making a salad. You're making a salad. What the fuck?
I know we're making a salad.
You're just making a veggie tray. I don't need to watch some bitch on the Food Network tell me how to make a veggie tray. Fuck you.
Here's how you make a salad. First step, get these bags of vegetables and then put them in a tray. And then that's it. And then you're done.
Yeah, this is...
Fuck it, right? Who cares?
That really does seem to be the thesis of this show. Who gives a shit?
This. And then you're just going to cut this into little thin slices. And I love romaine lettuce because it looks like nice little slices of lace when you cut it thinly.
With the way she chopped the tomatoes and just dumped a bag of baby carrots onto the tray, I thought she was just going to peel the individual leaves off of the off of the stalk.
There was gonna be a secret 4th compartment, and she was just gonna dump the head of lettuce in there, just rip off pieces.
Yeah.
This goes right onto your plate. Now I am using really nice serving dishes
She really
here
manhandled that
because
one.
I'm gonna have my picnic out on the porch.
Okay, well, it's a little different when you're manhandling something that can't melt. Like if you're doing ice.
Yeah, no,
that's
I mean,
weird.
that is fair. Also, I just want to point out, she's talking about having a picnic on her porch. Does that qualify as a picnic? I feel like that's more just eating outside of your house.
Yeah, that would be. That would.
Call me old-fashioned, but I thought a picnic is when you go out somewhere that's not your house.
Now I'm gonna build myself a nice salad. A little salad here in the center. A couple tomatoes. And maybe a carrot or 2 or 3.
What?
Love these. And a little bit of dressing. And just drizzle this over the top. Now you could of course toss this if you were serving this at a dinner party. Now I'm gonna put some of this popcorn chicken on the top, little pieces, and you have a wonderful dish.
Bone apple teeth.
There's okay, so there's so much to unpack there. Okay, hold on. I won't dock points for the tomatoes because I don't like tomatoes anyway, so I'm already gonna have an aversion. Actually, no, I will dock a point for the tomatoes. Who the fuck puts a 1/4 piece of tomato? Just I can understand the little cherry tomatoes. What the fuck you doing tossing an entire cross section of a tomato in there? Also the full ass baby carrots. That looks so awkward.
Yeah, the point of a salad is that everything is bite-sized and you can spear onto your fork. If you stick your fork into that tomato, you have an assault weapon.
All that being said, though, to be honest, my standards are pretty lax to the point where I would still probably eat that.
Oh, yeah, it's not like it's
To be
inedible
honest,
or
I
anything.
mean-
Even the asparagus soup, it's not like
It's just the presentation is so funny.
It's how did you
so great.
How did you fuck up that badly on your Food Network TV show? That's my ethos with this. Sounds like you need another drink to forget. So let's learn how to make a pink elephant
I do drink
cocktail.
to forget, so yes. Pink elephant cocktail, baby. Let's get it.
Now the French, of course, really love their cocktails. This
Love
is
the
called
set
a
decoration
pink
already.
elephant.
I have a theory that all of the budget went to the set dressing So therefore, they did not have the money to buy any ingredients.
Yeah. It was 98% dressing and then 2% the actual food and drinks.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys how to make a lovely dressing. It turns out it's like the set dressing that like her producers picked up. I see some flavored Sky vodka right there. That shit's my jam. I'm excited.
And it's super simple. You're just gonna put in here some lemon liqueur, half part of that,
Glug, glug, glug,
to
glug,
a
glug,
half
glug, glug,
part
glug, glug, glug.
of raspberry liqueur.
Oh.
This is a very rich flavored liqueur. And then 1 part berry vodka. And berry vodka is a very good.
Oh, Sandra Lee, you silly son of a bitch.
Oh, you little rapscallion scoundrel, you little card, you.
Anyway, Alcoholics Anonymous is available.
And 1 part white cranberry juice. You could use white grape juice if you wanted to. Either one is fine. And then a quick stir.
Okay, once again, all of the alcohol is gonna be floating at the bottom, but it's not like that matters because there was barely any grape juice.
Yeah, it felt like that was the garnish. Just like a little bit of white cranberry juice at the top. Just
I want her to like show up to a room party at a convention and then like be the bartender.
oh, she would do so well. Especially at a convention?
Yeah, at a convention, yeah.
Oh god, everyone would be off their asses in 20 minutes.
Absolutely.
He's so good.
Okay.
Oh, that's amazing though. I definitely needed that drink of just entirely liqueur after.
Yeah. Who would have thought that the drinks would be the reprieve?
Finally, I have like a point of comfort and it's it's in her just like giving me alcohol poisoning.
Well, now that I've like raised your head above the water for a couple of seconds, it's time to push you right back down into it.
Oh, joy.
Since we were so full on salad, now it's time to move on to the entree, which is a pineapple teriyaki burger.
Okay. I mean, it sounds pretty good, but I should know better.
You should. You really should know better. I'm glad you're learning. That's actually really concerning. That's very uncharacteristic of a boy wife.
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I'm supposed to be from the 1950s. I'm supposed to be a lot dumber right now.
And not just from the lack of education.
Oh.
Wink, wink, glug, glug.
Ooh, we're outside.
Yeah, we're outside.
She's touching grass.
And it's very funny. This episode, they like picked the windiest day to fucking film. So her hair is just blowing all over the place. It's hilarious.
Now, this is just 1.5 pounds of ground beef. These are gonna make 4 hamburgers, by the way. And to this, I'm gonna add a couple things. This is canned pineapple. I need it in the round. Don't buy it chunked because that is gonna go on the top of the hamburgers, and when you grill it, be so beautiful. 1/4 cup of the juice goes into your ground beef. Make sure it's not too much, that's perfect. Then in here, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt. Now, 2 of my favorite ingredients.
Pepper and salt, the classic American
This
spices.
is going to be
Like, Canadians are much better. We just like sprinkle snow on shit and hope for the best.
True.
I also want to put in here this ginger teriyaki sauce mix. This, so delicious, but of this, it's so strong, you only need 2 tablespoons. And what I love about these seasoning packets too is they save you not only a lot of time, but a lot of money because there's lots of seasoning in them. Lots of flavor. Smells delicious.
Lots of flavor. What flavor, Sandra?
I just love the fact that she's like, you should get seasoning packets because there's a lot of seasoning in. No shit. What are they for? Also, yep, flavor. Can we get a flavor counter?
Yeah.
I don't know how many counters. I don't know how many flavors there's been.
Oh fuck! I don't.
Funny.
I'm not gonna have the energy editing to make a counter. Fuck.
Yeah, don't bother adding that. That's it.
Now, there is no easy way to do what I have to do. You just got to get in there and make these babies. So, I want to make 4 hamburgers. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3. A little bit too much here. Nice, plump, round hamburgers. And then in the center of each one of these, I'm going to put a piece of pineapple and push that right down and build your hamburger a little bit around it. Wait till you take these out the grill. They are so cool. Okay. Put it pineapple side down.
Okay, but the the thing is, when you're cooking the beef, like, the texture of the beef is going to be really inconsistent throughout the patty, since one is going to be directly exposed to the flames and then the other isn't. So wouldn't it just make more sense to just grill the pineapple?
Yeah, why not just grill them separately and then put them on?
Yeah.
Like, I've also, like, what?
Cook these on high heat. That will char the outside of your burger and lock in the pineapple on the inside.
But what about the inside?
And
That's the part that'll kill you if it's not cooked.
Also, it's not really, caramelized pineapple. You're just kind of roasting it. Usually when you're trying to cook pineapple, you coat it in sugar or something, and then you cook it to, like, get it nice and caramelized and sweetened.
When you're doing this, you're just getting burnt pineapple.
Yeah, you're getting burnt pineapple and uneven beef. Yeah, that's the other thing. The other side of the pineapple
Sandra Lee
isn't
is such a trailblazer. True. The inside isn't even, like, it'll be warm maybe, but it's not gonna be texturally consistent. What?
Yeah, it's all for the illusion of, like, a well-presented meal, when in reality, here, less effort would go further. Like, she's just making it so complicated
honestly.
for no reason.
Yeah, you can just grill. I mean, the grill's long enough. You can just, like, put the pineapple and beef patties on at the same time, and then just grill them to, like at the same time.
Exactly.
Just put them together. That way you don't have to just, like, shove your hands into there to make it just an uneven. Oh my gosh.
Now, whenever you're cooking with meat, even outside, you have to remember to wash your hands.
That's why I brought my entire kitchen sink out to the backyard.
Sandra, how the fuck do you have running water?
Now for my wasabi mayonnaise. Okay, you want to start off with a little bit of mayonnaise, about 1/3 of a cup. And then to this, I'm going to add 2 things. I'm going to add a tablespoon of this wasabi paste, available right in the grocery store.
Did the video just, like, change halfway through? Why the fuck are we getting wasabi paste now?
No, I think she's making a special mayonnaise for the burgers. When I think of foods that go together, I don't really think of wasabi and pineapple.
I mean, I can't really testament to that too much because, like I said, I'm a pussy around spicy shit. So
me too.
Wasabi is definitely not for me. But even from, like, what I've seen and the little bit that I've tasted, I cannot see it going well with pineapple or cooked beef.
This stuff is hot, so be careful with it, especially if you're feeding kids. And then I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of soy sauce.
Okay.
And both really complement that teriyaki.
Why not? Trump got elected. The world's ending. Why the fuck not add a soy sauce?
Why not? Throw some soy sauce in your pineapple burger. Who fucking cares? The world is on fire. We're all gonna die soon. Who gives a shit, really? Nothing matters anymore.
I can't believe this was our breaking point. This is where we both mentally snapped.
Just seeing all this, it's like a different thing is happening just every minute, and nothing is coinciding, and I'm scared.
This is the cooking equivalent of a Vine compilation.
Pineapple burger.
All right.
Look at this. It smells great. Mix that together until it's nice and smooth and creamy. Now I want to cover this up and get it back into the cooler and flip those burgers. Look at this. This
White woman jump scare in the bottom right.
And be very careful because they are very fragile.
Wait,
with those juicy pineapple in them. And that is a beautiful thing. Mouth-watering, falling apart, tender, juicy, and...
You could see, like, the burger peeling off of the pineapple.
That is not beautiful. Are we looking at the same thing here, dog? That burger is in, like, 6 different chunks.
How did you make the beef and the pineapple the same shade of color?
Pineapple's also just, like, I guess because the beef would have shrunk, so even if she, like, made the pineapple flush with the beef would just, like, recede up because it's cooking.
Right.
So the pineapple's just shutting out.
So it's immediately falling apart, and the entire plan is just for naught.
All right, well, let's see if she clutches this. Let's see what happens.
I don't know if that's possible, man.
Watering, falling apart, tender, juicy, and perfection. I already have some buns ready to go. Lettuce, tomato, and some nice sweet onion on there. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful thing. And by the way, these are like 8 minutes per side, and they are perfection. Look at that.
8 minutes per side. Isn't that like 16 minutes? I thought that's a long
burger.
time.
You get to take all the credit for this.
Nah, that sounds about right.
Oh, maybe it's just because most of my experiences with a grill have been in fast food, so, you know, everything there is genetically modified to cook in like 2 minutes?
Yeah, definitely. That's what's going on. I've cooked at I've cooked at my dad's grill like many times, and yeah, it can take a while to cook stuff. But that's the magic.
Oh, yeah.
That's the magic.
Yeah. True, that is the magic. You're just surrounded by a bunch of starving family members and kids.
Yeah, Lil Buzz.
It really adds to the experience.
Yeah.
This too, and it's brilliant. Now a little bit of that wonderful wasabi mayonnaise on each one of these. Oh yeah.
Why are you?
Is it only in
the center?
It's not even like spread.
Nice and
It's gonna be like a fruit gusher. You're just gonna like bite into it. There's gonna be no like liquid at all. There's gonna be no sauciness. I can just bite into the middle and just. I'm hoping she's still putting it on. I'm hoping we unpause and she spreads it on and everything will be saved and I won't die.
Dude, there's like 20 seconds left in this video. I think it's a lost cause.
I don't know how she's gonna do it. She might not clutch it. I don't know. I had faith, but I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Look at the flowers. Look at the
Look at the flowers. Oh yes, my happy place.
place the buns on the top,
That,
and
she's
you
just putting
are
the buns?
ready
Okay.
to serve. And everybody loves a good juicy burger, right?
Thanks, Sandra.
Yeah, thank you, Sandra.
I really need to learn how to burn pineapple and give myself salmonella poisoning.
It just doesn't give me a good feeling looking at it.
It is weird. It is weird, especially the way that was just like crumbling.
Okay, so we're back on the cocktail side of things, making a Castaway punch. I can't wait to wash down my burnt pineapple with
The
one
like
of
to
these.
dislike ratio isn't that bad actually. Maybe she cooks. We'll see. Maybe.
Cranberry juice is the base for my punch. Now, what I didn't use in the ice cube tray goes right into the bowl. This is about a half a gallon of cranberry juice. Now to this, I'm gonna put two things in here. Pink lemonade, that's frozen concentrate that I've thawed out, and also frozen concentrate orange juice that I've thawed out.
Oh my God, this thing is gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's already, unless there's like water up to the brim, that's going to kill your taste buds.
Yeah.
Like,
Also a cup of brandy. And an entire bottle
Okay.
of champagne.
Okay.
This is gonna make it very refreshing, give it a little bit of a
There we
fizz,
go.
and you know what? One of the great things about using juice ice cubes in your punch is that it doesn't water down your cocktail. I'm gonna pour a little cocktail for me. And we gotta have Sandy's taste test.
It's so fucking windy on set.
it's so fucking windy.
The mics.
It's like blowing everywhere.
You know, the mics are like constantly peaking. It must have been hell in that like audio editing room.
Either way, that is so sweet though. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's a really sweet cocktail right there. God damn. Not nearly as alcoholic as I thought it would be though.
It did seem to be mostly just raw juice concentrate.
Raw juice concentrate, champagne. I don't see how you could go wrong. That's a mimosa right there, baby. Yeah, okay. This is the last one I got lined up for us. This is the mango lassi cocktail, which right off the bat, I'm seeing they didn't nearly put as much effort into like dressing the set as they did previously, or at least the colors aren't as
I wonder if
crazy.
this is an earlier episode or something.
I think this is
Yeah.
because like her hair is different and the kitchen looks a little bit different. It's a lot more yellow and yada
I will
yada
say
yada.
the bottom left logo is like, the text is so terrifyingly close to the border, and as someone who spends a lot of my work like looking at graphics, that's like anxiety inducing.
Yeah, who the fuck just okayed that?
Going to just bring out a little bit of chopped mango. This is great stuff. You can get it right in the produce section of your grocery store, and you can buy it pre-chopped. Now, I'm going to put in a little bit of yogurt. This is just vanilla yogurt, 1 container of this, and equal amounts of vanilla vodka.
Okay.
That's a lot of.
Then I'm going to put in about
Yeah, that's. Ooh, goddamn.
All right. Okay.
Okay, yeah, Sandra likes to
Sounds about
party.
right for me after this.
half of this container of the chopped mango. And then half a can.
That's like 0 mango. Barely any fucking mango.
That's not even gonna like change the color at all if you mix it. Like, that's just
Oh my god.
not enough mango.
It's just gonna taste like vodka. This shit's just gonna taste like vodka.
Of mango juice.
Oh, thank God. Okay, we got some color in the mix now.
We're just going to blend this. This is a beautiful
And the
drink.
color
It's
is
as
mostly
beautiful
gone.
as it is
Yeah.
delicious, and it needs to be oh so smooth. There shouldn't be any lumps in a lassi.
Love how the static just got so much louder. It was like literally the deafening silence just coming. Oh, well, that's a good way to do alcohol poisoning.
That is, oh my God, there was so much vodka in that drink, dude. Jesus.
I'd be on my ass for that.
Now you're probably wondering, Okari, that was a stupidly long video. There's no possible way you could have more to say. Try me, bitch. Because I just launched a Patreon, and for as low as $1, you get access to an extended version of this video where Camp and I react to the house tour of Sandra Lee. It's very weird and politically charged. It's just like a nice little extra bonus thing if you want to, see some extra content, help support me, that'd be great. And some of the other benefits include access to my videos a day early and access to my Discord server. It's a very fun time. We got a bunch of people in there. We all are very friendly. It's a chill community. I hope you join us. Now, obviously, no pressure at all. I understand that basically everybody in the world is broke as shit right now. But if you can, and you really like what I do, you could toss $1 over my way on Patreon. It just mean the world to me, and it really supports the stuff that I make. But for now, okay, bye. All right, so that is Sandra Lee, the icon, the legend, the moment.
I feel like I am now ready to be a 1950s boy wife.
I'm glad I could train you on that. Well, thank you for coming on to react to this with me, Camp. I had a lot of fun
Thank you
today.
for having me. This was a trip.
It really was. This was kind of painful. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was rough.
It was certainly something to witness, but I'm glad we witnessed it. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's true, but
We witnessed it together. That's what matters.
That's the important part.
All right, everyone say thank you, Camp, for joining, and obviously links to his shit will be in the description, as well as the collab video that we have on his channel where we drink and guess games that are on like the woke Steam list.
Yes, I love that video. That was a good video.
It is.
You can watch that video.
It's the most popular video, so you've probably already seen it if you're subscribed to me. But what's the harm in promoting it anyway? And
right.
That's gonna be about it from me. Camp, is there anything else you want to add? You didn't add. You subtracted from the value of the video.
I mean, yeah, but that goes without saying. Don't let your dreams be dreams. If you want to be a 1950s boy wife, you go chase that shit. Chase that shit with some vodka and like a very small amount of juice concentrate, and then you're good.
Follow us both on Blue Sky. Follow us both on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I've accepted that I'm going down with the ship at this point. Follow my TikTok, Instagram, all that jazz. You know where to find it down below. Leave a comment about the worst recipe that was in this video. And I'll see you guys next time, whether I'm talking or dancing. Mwah. Woof!